Hello there everyone, my name is Vibrator and welcome back to whatever this is. But before we get into that, I want to make a quick announcement. Link down below, should be the first link, is my Twitter post that I posted when I realized, or when I finally figured out my way into the Avengers Doomsday pitch that I told them I was making. I feel like I have really strong bones for the Avengers Doomsday pitch, but I ran into some issues with Secret Wars because, like I told previously, that movie is a different beast. That Marvel is literally creating their own sandbox to play in. So that makes me making a pitch very hard, and that is why I'm opening the floor to you guys, to your ideas, and I'm giving anyone a chance to affect that pitch. So if you have any ideas, whatever it may be, any plot points, any characters you want to see, any uh, places you want to see, anything can be little, can be huge, I don't care. Whatever you have, whatever ideas you may have about it can be for Doomsday but mainly for Secret Wars. So please post them in that Twitter post, or just down in the comments of this video. That helps, I can see those as well there. So yeah, please give me ideas. I have, like I said, I have strong bones for Doomsday and sort of a general structure for Secret Wars, but there are it can be so huge. So I'm opening this to kind of you guys. That would be kind of a fun community thing as well. So it's not just me. Like I'm confident enough to say that I have at least some good ideas in there, but who knows, some of you may have better ideas. So hey, who knows? And hey, if I get enough of those ideas, I'm going to credit you in that video. That would be kind of cool as well. Just good ideas. No, Ant-Man flies up Doom's butt and explodes him. That, first of all, that wouldn't work. It's a metal butt, but like, but yeah, that would be cool. So leave them down in the comments, or like I said, in that Twitter post. I'm not calling it X. Shut up. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing some ideas. But with that out of the way, let's get into the meat of this video. So the idea for this video is I kind of go through all the Marvel television shows in one video that are coming up here in the last phase 6, that sort of conclude the Multiverse Saga. Mainly because I don't think these TV shows really hugely affect anything in the movies, because that's kind of where we are now. So I didn't bother making pitches for them individually, so I kind of just put them here, then just kind of generally talk about them. And maybe I had few ideas here, so they could be serving the conclusion of this saga better if Marvel goes that way. So yeah, first of we have Marvel Zombies, X-Men 97 Season 2, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 2. All of these are kind of, they don't really, well, I was gonna say they don't really matter, but like I will watch all of these. These look, they're cool animated shows, but I don't believe they will affect Doomsday or Secret Wars. So they will be cool, and I am looking forward to them, but there's really nothing else. Not to sound like a downer or anything, but I just, there's some other projects that I could have bigger implications. Next up on the calendar we have Wonder Man. So first of all, this show is under the Marvel Spotlight banner, so it's just character driven, and doesn't really have any connections to the larger MCU. Wonder Man usually tells the story about an actor stuntman working in the MCU by the name of Simon Williams. He gets his big break. He gets cast in this uh, movie called Wonder Man, and then which is an in-universe superhero movie, and then actually gets superpowers. That's kind of the gist of it. And yeah, I don't expect this to too much affect like Doomsday, but I'm making a big bold assumption here that for the post-credit scene there will be a small kind of a tease for the West Coast Avengers. I'm not saying they're already a team formed, but like I am saying that there's gonna be like something happens in that show, and then there's a list of people from the West Coast who are kind of Avengers adjacent. Not not yet Avengers, but like almost. I don't know exactly how that scene would play out, but it can be anything. It can be a TV screen or a computer screen that has names of Scott Lang, Evangeline Lilly, Hope Van Dyne, Shang-Chi, Jennifer Walters, Rhodey, Wonder Man, World Vision, and that's as much of a tease we get for the West Coast Avengers. But yeah, that's sort of it for Wonder Man. And then we have Vision Quest. Just saying Vision Quest, people are immediately assuming there's gonna be some kind of Scarlet Witch tease, which, hey, I'm not against that at all. But I really don't see that coming. I would love it. Maybe sort of where the events of the whole series ends up in is going to look for the Scarlet Witch, so it doesn't tease her, more like sets up her return. I don't know. Again, I see that kind of not too. I don't know. I'm just questioning what's Marvel's plan with the Scarlet Witch. So I don't know. But the main part of the story is sort of Vision, sort of exploring the humanity of artificial intelligence, which Vision is, and then also Ultron has been confirmed to be back, which is super cool. So I suspect he's not there. Now there's two ways it could go. Ultron only appears in like sort of how in Daredevil season 3 when behind Matt there was Wilson Fisk kind of being here like his devil on the shoulder kind of thing. So he's not actually there, but he's still in the scene. So you need the Ultron in the scene, and James Spader is back. So it can go that way, or actually just bringing back Ultron. I don't know if Ultron then would be like the main villain. I don't exactly know what is the main villain here. So he's just in Vision's mind, or he's actually comes back. But I don't assume he's gonna be the main villain. And sort of maybe not as soon as it starts, but maybe along the way of the series, Billy and Tommy, maybe Wanda, maybe Agatha comes back, and they have sort of a reunion. And for this post-credit scene, I'm going all in. Again, big and bold, maybe wrong. That's my motto almost. So this post-credit scene starts with 14 months later, or whatever months it needs to be to connect to, the West Coast Avengers are now actually a team, and they are being recruited by Sam. So, a little bit of a spoiler for my Doomsday pitch, but I predict Sam will be coming to the West Coast. So technically, the West Coast Avengers and Sam's Avengers kind of merge together into one big Avengers team. Uh, I chose this because we already have the Thunderbolts in New York, so to have Sam's Avengers there also would be kind of crowded. So, and I don't want them to be on Tiamat Island because that wouldn't, like, it would be cool, like, yeah, but tactically speaking it wouldn't be the best place to have their base of operations. So yeah, this scene is kind of Sam's Avengers coming to the West Coast if they were not there already. So technically it's Sam's Avengers and the West Coast Avengers merging, and then we get kind of, it's still the West Coast Avengers technically because it's in the West Coast. So however you wanna say that. And then for the other, probably the smaller post-credit scene is of Billy and Tommy meeting, or sort of looking for, or sort of just bumping into the Young Avengers. And let's say they have assembled in their base, small base, which has a lab and all that, that's located in Chicago. And that place is gifted to them by Shuri. So that's my planting of seed for Doomsday. But yeah, that's it for Vision Quest. Now we go to Daredevil Born Again Season 2. Not much is known about this. Fisk is still the mayor, and Jessica Jones is confirmed to be back, and I suspect the entirety of the Defenders are here, all of them. And if Marvel wants to go that way, and only if Marvel wants to go that way, you could connect the dots with having Moon Knight there as well. Punisher maybe, but that's I don't really know. I'll talk about him in a second. But like he can be there. He doesn't need to be, but he could be. Also, Spider-Man. I would love him to be there, but freaking Sony, I suspect he's not, even though he definitely should be there. I suspect they might kind of build up to that, sort of season 2 of Daredevil and Brand New Day build up to sort of a climax, so that the next Spider-Man movie after Brand New Day is sort of the Kingpin versus Spider-Man and Daredevil and all these guys. So that's also saying Fisk is not like defeated here yet. I saw somewhere on social media that maybe they shouldn't defeat Kingpin, and maybe Kingpin should rise in the ranks. So he's like, what's the next step for a mayor? Like congressman? Is that the next one? I don't live in America, so I don't know. Also, it could work in the way that season 2 is kind of just Daredevil building his team, getting defeated at first, then kind of getting back up, and then season 3 or Spider-Man, the next one after Brand New Day, they actually defeat Kingpin. Kingpin for president, should that happen at some point? I don't know, but sort of, or just to say, Kingpin, I don't think should be defeated here yet. It's too soon. I would love for Marvel to just keep him. That's up for Marvel. But yeah, again, this could set up the Defenders to be more of a unified actual team than before. So when Doomsday comes, they may be sort of there in the background. I don't suspect there will be like main characters in Doomsday, but like in the background, or sort of street level, background characters. And then we have the Punisher special. I think this could be an amazing opportunity to sort of set up Spider-Man Brand New Day, and if Brand New Day has Martin Lee as the main character, which I know that has been kind of confirmed not to be true, but Marvel also reportedly wants to keep this character under wraps, so could be a sign of damage control in a way, so that he's actually the main bad guy, but they're just saying this to throw people off. If in fact Martin Lee is the main bad guy, the villain of Spider-Man Brand New Day, this Punisher special should be about Frank sort of escaping, going maybe after Fisk, but running into the inner demons and sort of set up the inner demons to be, a factor in New York right now. So that when Brand New Day comes, the inner demons have already kind of been introduced, and but if Marvel wants to keep it under wraps, then would that be the best course? Because if it's revealed that it's the inner demons, then it's more than confirms that Martin Lee is in Spider-Man Brand New Day. So, I like the idea of Martin Lee as the main villain in Brand New Day, because he would be the head of Feast. After May died in No Way Home, I think that should be a perfect way to kind of introduce this friend. Maybe let's say Martin Lee knows a new May Parker, Aunt May, so that's why Peter trusts them, and then throughout Brand New Day it's revealed that Martin Lee is Mr. Negative and the bad guy. So that would be an interesting place to put Peter. So man, it would work so well to have Martin Lee as the bad guy, Mr. Negative, and then with the Hulk in the movie, it would kind of unleash the rage monster side of the Hulk. It would work really well. But if Marvel doesn't want that to get out, and they want to keep it under wraps, it wouldn't make too much sense to use the inner demons in the Punisher special, because it can be like a last minute thing, and maybe the inner demons isn't revealed to be like it's just the gang, and then in Brand New Day it's revealed that it's the gang, it's the same gang, but now it's revealed to be the inner demons gang. You know what, Marvel, don't make me look like a fool by predicting this. Whatever, it has to work that way. Marvel just got nervous about using negative because everybody already theorized it. Please let me be right about that. But anyway, that may not destroy everything, that may destroy my prediction for the Punisher special, but the majority of my Brand New Day thing, it doesn't really destroy it, I don't think. Maybe? That's it more for my whatever video this ended up being, the first episode in this Multiverse Saga's Conclusion series. Next up we have Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's gonna be coming out later next week, and then we have Doomsday and Secret Wars. Oh yeah, and also send me some ideas for Secret Wars and maybe Doomsday if you want to. If you have something, an idea that's not small or big, or any kind of an idea for Secret Wars, since it can be so huge. That movie is gonna be huge. The possibilities for that are endless. So yeah, we can make this into a community thing, so that it's not only my ideas. You can have a small input in it as well with your brilliant ideas, I'm assuming. Down in the comments of this, I'm not in frame. Down in the comments of this video, I'm still not in frame. What the fuck? Down in the comments of this video, You can also find my Twitter at Vibrator on there, and the link to that post, and you can go and answer on that as well. And also I have Instagram at Vibrator as well. You can give that a follow if you like. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. Leave a like if you did. Share it anywhere, everywhere if you want. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notified of the next part of this Multiverse Saga's Conclusion series. So yeah, that's about it. See you in the next one, and thanks for watching.